Let's talk about blood, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the blood components you can find within. Let's talk about blood, let's talk about blood. Let's talk about what's going inside your body. Let's talk about blood, let's talk about blood. Blood knowing, blood flowing, blood, baby. Yeah.
Hey beautiful people, and welcome. Today I want to start gently, and that means no fixing, no correcting, no analysing. We're just meeting, because for many of us the first time that we ever meet our blood is through a piece of paper. That could be a report, a list of numbers, and it's often accompanied by worry, confusion, or fear. And in some cases, it's accompanied with all three of those at the same time. So before we go anywhere else, over the next few weeks, I want to change how we meet the blood. So I want you to take a breath with me for a moment, and there's nothing else for you to do right now except just take a breath with me. Now, most people have been taught to meet their blood through judgment. And when I say judgment, it comes back as either low, high, borderline, or normal. And without realizing it, the body becomes something to manage, monitor, or control. But the reality is, blood isn't a test result, it's a living system. And it's been moving through every season of your life, through long days, through stress you've had carrying quietly, through moments where rest wasn't available even when you needed it. So today isn't about asking what's wrong with my blood, it's about asking something much kinder. And that is, what has my blood been responding to? Because blood responds, it adapts and it adjusts. And if you've been under pressure for a long time, guess what? Blood adapts to that. If nourishment has been inconsistent, guess what? Blood adapts to that. And if rest has been scarce, yep, you got it, blood adapts to that too. Now that doesn't mean something's gone wrong. It means something has been sustained. And for many people, this realization alone brings relief. Because suddenly, tiredness has context, low energy has a story, and those so-called borderline results, they aren't random, they're communicative. Your blood has been listening to your life. So I want to say this clearly today. Your blood is not the enemy, and it's not broken. It's been working with what it's had. And when we begin here with understanding instead of judgment, the entire conversation changes. We stop fighting the body, we stop rushing it, and we stop trying to force it into someone else's version of what is normal. Instead, we begin a relationship. So again, today I invite you to sit with one simple thought, and that thought is, what has my body been carrying that my blood has been responding to? I'll say that again. What has my body been carrying that my blood has been responding to? And you don't need to answer. You don't need to write anything down unless, of course, you want to. Just notice what comes up or even what doesn't come up. That noticing is already blood literacy. So over these coming weeks, we're not chasing perfect health, we're building understanding. And understanding creates space. Space creates safety, and safety is where blood begins to restore itself. I'd like to thank you. Thank your blood quietly for staying with you. And next week, we'll talk about why blood is not the enemy and why messengers don't need to be punished. But until then, beautiful people, rest where you can and let all this information settle. See you next time. You've been listening to Nefertiria Santua, the blood literacy educator. Let's talk about blood, baby.